What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Destiny. In the last episode, man, we got a lot more done than I expected us to, but mainly just because things kind of didn't work out, and we ended up having to skip quite a lot of the last steps of the quest. Nothing story-related, though, so don't worry about that. It was all just a lot of gameplay that ended up amounting to nothing. So we are on to what is essentially the fourth week of this 7-week set of... Man, wow, that is a tongue twister. The fourth week of this 7-week set of quest steps. Holy crap, that was really hard for me to put together. I could have said that in a much easier fashion, but whatever. We're going to finally talk to the holoprojector and get this week's set of quests started.
Hey there, Twinkles. Heading back into the throne world? Gonna hope Savathun left some tips about beating Xivu you can peek at. Because from where I'm sitting, Eris doesn't have a clue. I don't think you realize how lost you'd be without Savathun's plan. Even dead, she's smarter than you. She had it all figured out years ago. Take the Traveler, seal it away, keep it hidden from the witness, clean and easy. But there's nothing you Guardians hate more than a plan you're not the center of. So you stormed the gates. Liberated your darling Traveler and put it exactly where the witness knew you would. And now, here we are, with everything pretty much ruined. So go ahead, keep trying to outsmart Savathun when she's just trying to undo all the damage you've done. The Traveler didn't make a mistake when it chose the Hive. It was fixing the mistake it made when it chose you.
You know, I love how Amaru constantly tries to bully us when it's like, well, dude, no shit, we're not as in tune with all this stuff. Savathun is like thousands, if not tens of thousands of years old. She's been around for an incredibly long time. It's like, I don't even know how we need to explain this. And then, you know, obviously there's also the fact that, like, you know what I mean? Well, not only are we only, what, like 8, 9 years old, but also just the fact that she has this contingency plan in the first place. She knew that this was probably going to happen, so she did this intentionally. It's not like this was all entirely just an accident and she wasn't prepared for it. Anyway, Bladed Path, we are now going to tune another element. We have Arc and Solar this time. I'm going to go with Arc. For this next one, it says complete patrols in Savathun's Throne World and defeat combatants with your selected elemental damage type in Savathun's Throne World or in seasonal activities. Just 2 patrols, and we're going to be doing this on Arc. Let's switch back to our Arc build for this. This should be incredibly simple. Off to the Throne World we go. We're going to be doing all of this on screen. This is going to be how we're going to be splitting this set of quest steps into 2 episodes. And I gotta say, this is, again, why I like Season of the Witch so much, because it's not just like, oh, okay, you've heard dialogue, now go do the seasonal activity. It doesn't do that every week, which I appreciate. In fact, I want to say it only is going to have us do it maybe one more time throughout the rest of these quest steps. Like, I think it throws us into Savathun Spire one more time, but aside from that, it's entirely optional. We're going to be going after completely different things and doing other related stuff, which... this season executes really well. I'm going to tell you right now, just as kind of a heads up, Season of the Wish has the same idea, but does not execute it as expertly. And actually, I am going to jump into this public event if I can, although it might be hard to do if I don't go quick. I actually might not have a chance because, yeah, I think it looks like, oh, they're trying to go, but I don't think they're going to be able to get there in time. So, you know what? Actually, never mind. I think I'm going to stay away from that because... well, is it 30 seconds for the whole event or just for the splinters? Let me find out before I get crazy here. This guy seems to be going AFK constantly, but we'll just kind of destroy these things. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is not going to be done in time, I don't think. But we'll see just to be 100% sure here. So what's it going to say for time? Yep, okay, so I'm just going to leave that one be. We're not even going to bother with it. Now let's see where our next public event is going to be, and it is actually not anywhere. So I guess I'll just set up a standard kill patrol here, since all these enemies are going to start spawning again now that this public event has been filled and is done with. And we'll get some kills.
I know you're eavesdropping, neon nerds. Nothing brings folks together like a common enemy. And you've got a lot watch your butts.
Ikora, the device was some sort of super weapon.
Oh, don't be talking about the frickin' thing. We don't care, Ghost. We really don't care. All right, so we're going to get some kills for this. We need to get specifically precision kills, which shouldn't be too hard to do. I just need to be... although these frickin' lurkers, man, they sure do make it hard. Their shield's hitbox is so much bigger than the actual model. It's always really annoying, but I just need to get precision kills for this, and we should be fine. A little harder to do this with an auto rifle than with something like, say, a hand cannon or a bow, but we can still give it our all. We're just going to kind of run around and grab all that we can. And we're going to get to a point at some point where I'm going to show how we're going to get ourselves some more opaque cards. Most opaque cards are just done by doing Season of the Witch activities, so Altars of Summoning, Savathûn Spire, things of that nature. They just drop at the end. There's only a handful that are actually hidden around in specific areas for you to go pick up. And we'll go over, I think, most of those at the very least, but no, I am not going to be getting every single opaque card in the game because that would be incredibly unreasonable. In fact, it's something I haven't even done on my main, which I probably should, though, because there is an emblem tied to it, but I digress. So if we can get all of these, then I'm going to keep checking the map to see if a public event... It looks like the Fluorescent Canal is going to get one, so let me finish this, and then we'll head on over that way. Because I need to do that, actually, for one of our major Arcana quest lines. It does say something about doing heroic public events, so... Just kind of focus on getting... I was trying to get headshot kills, but then they're frickin'... This weapon is so good that it actually... As long as I can keep the charge low... Wow, that was just a terrible shot. Holy crap, I cannot shoot to save my life. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. We'll run into more as we keep going. Just got to find another place where a bunch of them have gathered together and we can get some headshots. It's easier to do it on Hive than it is to do it on Scorn, for instance. Speaking of... Come on. Oh, my gosh. There we go. Just a couple more. I think I just need 2. And that was not the way to do it, but we'll head down here now. Oh, there's a big guy over there, actually. I could... try to get him next. What's up? Oh, quit moving, quit moving, quit moving. Here, have this. Mainly just because I wanted his plunder, so I'll take that. Thank you. One more. There. Beautiful. All right, that's the first one down. So now let's head on over to the Fluorescent Canal, and maybe there will be a heroic patrol there, which would be awesome. Is there one here? No, there is not. You never know if one of them is going to replace the one that I just did, but that did not happen this time. So off that direction we go. Now, we've already done the attunement in the Lost Sector in the Fluorescent Canal, so this one is not going to involve that. In fact, I want to say the Arc attunement is actually in the area we were just in, the Quagmire. And the Solar one is in the Miasma. But nope, no... heroic patrol this time, so I'll just go and grab myself another kill patrol here, and then we'll rally to the flag and try to get the heroic version of this done really quickly before we move on with our stuff. But I'll, of course, also get kills as we do so. This one wants ability kills? Yes, that's what I thought. All right. Shouldn't be too hard to do. Of course, as long as people take my kills, that's going to make it a little harder with all the enemies running around. But I can always adjust Liar's Handshake this and get kills that way. I don't think the Chain Lightning does anything for me, though. Just the punches do. So we'll just stay amplified, and then we'll just kind of run around and get what we can. Let me rally just to get my timer going. We've got 2 minutes about, so plenty of time. Excuse me while I hop down here. Hello. And goodbye. Just keep that combination blow at ×3 and we should be good. All right, here comes a few more. I'm actually going to throw a grenade into this mess here just so I get all... Well, I was going to try to get all of them at once, but I seem to have failed that mission. And you did not quite die from that grenade. Just keep stringing these together. I'm so glad that they only make us do like 2 patrols. That's the thing, too, is the quests aren't like ridiculously excessive. But they are still like, yeah, go do some stuff for a little bit. Like, you can still finish this entire thing in like 30 minutes tops. So it's not that like tedious or annoying like other busy work can be in previous quests in this game. This one is actually pretty simple, if I'm being honest. Okay, just 2 more. Can I not chain your damage together? Don't get close to each other. Thank you. Okay. Let's get the last one over here, and that should finish that up. Beautiful. All right, attune the Hive Elemental runes in the lost sectors of Savathun's throne world, and indeed it is in, yep, the Quagmire. Okay, so we need to head over to the Extraction Lost Sector, which I will do as soon as I am done with this public event. So I'm actually just going to meet you guys over there here in about, well, I'll say about 5 minutes. All right, welcome to the Extraction Lost Sector, everybody. Now, I do believe that the arc things that we're going to have to shoot in this one are actually in the next room where the 3 plates are. Let's just try to make our way through this room as quickly as we can. The faster, the better. Just keep running around if I can to keep my overcharge capacitor going. I'm going to try not to lose it this time at all, especially if I can blind enemies. There we go. Almost. Stay on the run, on the run. It's working out great so far, and the extra damage is always nice. Is there anyone else alive? Nope. It's all in the next room now. Sweet. All right. So this is where we're going to find all the things we need to shoot, which I believe there are several. There is one right off the bat. And we're just going to have to try to locate. Now, obviously, this is a kind of a big room, so it's going to be a little harder to track them down than it has been in the past. There's another one. You do get to see the little flashes of arc, which is nice and does make it a little easier to pin them down. As I'm going to keep that going. I'm going to check by every plate. I think that's the one I shot. Yeah, okay, that one over there is the one I shot when I came into the room. Kill you next. Finally had to reload that sucker. And I'm just going to use this like a basic auto rifle. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Let's keep going. Hello there. And goodbye. Give me all those orbs, please. Thank you. You can have that. There's probably one up there. I'm going to keep an eye out. There might be one back there as well. But let's just continue through here. Okay, I've already shot that one. Way over there, haven't I? I thought I had. Maybe I have to shoot them in quicker succession more? I don't think so. There we go. Maybe that one was one I did miss. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's the elemental attunement. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. There is another one. Cool, cool, cool. Just a second. Now, I'm actually going to check. Is that going to? Are they all going to deactivate? They are. Okay, so they do have to be empowered in quick succession. Good to know. All right, so I'm going to clear the whole room out first then. And I could probably do that by just not stepping on the plates, if I'm being completely honest here. Okay, there's another one. And then we'll see if we can't put these all together. So hold on. Did I hit that one? I did not. Okay, that's good. And then let's get that one next. Let's keep going. We got another one over there. We got the one at the beginning of the area. I can hit it from here. Wow, I'm just going to shoot around it, huh? And then our last one is way over there. Is that all of them? Yes. Okay, cool. Wrathborn ambush you, drawn to the surge of power. Let's take them out. Hello. Pardon me. Well, I kill all of y'all. That did not work out for you. Who else is alive here? You. Goodbye. Anyone else? Just you. Awesome. All right, that should do it, right? Do we just need to finish the Lost Sector? No, we got a thing here. Let's do it. Invoke Hive Magic. We got some opaque cards. And visit Ikora in the Plunge Dive Tank. Act as the Plunge Dive Tank in the western wing of the Helm. And we will be doing that in the next episode because that is going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode very, very much. And I will see you all in the next one.